Hello there. Winning feels good, doesn't it? A win today, a win today. Hey, you're welcome to the Ugamadi Football Channel for yet another video. And this is my match review of the Chelsea versus Blackburn game, the Carabao Cup. So Chelsea heads into the quarterfinals. Is in past Blackburn with a 2-0 victory with goals from Raheem Sterling and with goals from Raheem Sterling, and I don't know why I'm blanking at it, but with two goal win, a 2-goal victory. So that's very good. And I'll say the performance was way better than Brentford because the Brentford performance was um, at the floor. Yeah. How would I forget? It was my boy Badger Shield that got the first goal. So that was goals from Badger Shield and Raheem Sterling. What a way to mark his return. Been out for a while now due to injuries and was able to came back, didn't miss a beat, played very well and got a goal and was rightly substituted in the second half. So the game started very well. I think first 10, 15 minutes, were all over. Chelsea was all over Blackburn Rovers, and looked like it would be a walk in the park, easy day at the office. But in my opinion, in bits of the second half, no, sorry, in bits of the first half, I would say past the 20-minute mark, um, old habits started to creep up again. There was a lull in the performance. The intensity dropped a bit, and Blackburn did show signs here and there of getting back into the game. So, ah, for me, um, I think while it's not easy to maintain intensity of games for full 90 minutes, the drop off shouldn't be that quick. Drop off shouldn't be that quick. Now, on the part of Blackburn Rovers, this is the problem I have with modern day football, which is everyone seems to want to play the same way. Everyone seems to want to play out from the back and high press. Now, when you come up against teams that are better than you at playing that way, that have the better players to play that particular way, what is your plan B? That means you lose every time because most teams don't seem to have a plan B, and Blackburn Rovers didn't have a plan B. So good 2-0 win. And the should I say the main performers, or should I say the best performers in the team, Cucurella, once again, a solid 8 out of 10 performance. He's become an absolute warrior in the team. And Leslie Ugochukwu didn't put a foot wrong. Song hero in the midfield. Enzo was also very good as well. Badger Shield was excellent. I would have given the man of the match, but yeah, and probably Enzo Fernandez. But for me, Badger Shield was the man of the match. For me, Palmer was again Palmer. And that's the best compliment you can give someone when you just say they were themselves, meaning that he's becoming an astounding part of the team and someone that I don't think Pochettino and his coaching crew would think of dropping. And I think when Nkunku gets back, returns from injury, is going to really be a difficult, tough decision as to who plays instead of who, whether Palmer plays or Nkunku kind of takes his spot, because it wouldn't be an easy decision to make, because I think Palmer has indeed, you know, show that he's very good, a very good player and an outstanding player as well. And he's done everything he's been asked to do in that 10 role. And even in parts of this game where he had to shift out and play on the right wing as an inverted right winger, sorry, he still didn't look out of place. I think playing that position regularly or consistently wouldn't be the best for him. So, but it is what it is. And then because Jackson, he did, he was okayish. Was okayish, which is not saying a lot, because while he made some good runs, dropped into the midfield to help get the ball, he never seemed to get his movement right to be smack in front of goal to score. He always seemed to come from an angle where it would require an additional touch. And then the Blackburn Rovers defenders, then would crowd him up, would crowd him out, and then there's no way he could do anything. There's no way he could score. And then Sterling, he scored a goal, so kudos to him. Kudos to him. At least he knows where the back of the net is. But like I said, Sterling is just another guy. He's just another guy. He is not that guy. But fair dues to him. Part of the second half, he played very well. But for the majority of 90 minutes, there are times when he wasn't pressing enough. There are times when he was letting his fullback go past him. And for me, that's not good enough. And in a young team where you're looking for leaders, you're looking for the experienced players in the team. He is the most experienced in that team, if I'm not mistaken, apart from Thiago Silva. You're looking at him to be the example. You're looking at him to be the leader. Though you may not expect everyone to be vocal, speak and shout and command, but the way you play on the pitch, just like how Eden Hazard was, the way he carried himself on the pitch, everyone else followed sort of his leadership on the pitch. So he played well in bits and bobs of the game. He scored a good goal, and he almost set up Nicholas Jackson, who fluffed the chance, in my opinion. So not going to be too hard on him, but it wasn't like I would say it wasn't like an 8 out of 10 performance. I would say maybe a 6.5 ish performance, or bordering on 7, but nothing more than that. So not too bad, not so too much of a bad performance from him, but still left a lot to be desired. Now, um, then we saw Badiashile come off in the second half, as I highlighted earlier on, which I think was sensible. I think it was about the 60 or 70th, so in the 70th minute, he was substituted. So not too bad. He had a good game, got his goal. So you rest. You don't want him picking up any late injuries that will see him out even longer. And then Rich James as well, that looked okay. It was fairly decent, and it didn't look like his injuries or but it didn't show any signs of recurring injuries, or it didn't seem to be too out of form or out of shape or lacking match fitness. But he again was substituted in the second half. I think at the same time, Badiashile was substituted, and again that was sensible substitution. Cole came on for Badiashile, and Malo Gusto came on for Rich James, so that was good. I was hoping to see David Washington come on for Nicholas Jackson, but instead Caicedo came on for him, and Palmer. I don't know whether it was a false nine, but he was the most advanced forward for the team. So, and then Noni Madueke came on some part of the game, and then came on for Palmer at the later part of the game. Matos also played a youngster. I think the youngster signed from Norwich the summer window. So that was all the game was fairly decent game, and it's better than the Brentford game. Though that's not saying a lot. But they started aggressively. But the one main critique I have is you start like a house on fire. You should maintain that for the better part of the game, for most of the game, if not the entirety of the game, because when you're coming up against better sides like you'll be facing Spurs on Monday, that game will be lost. And tell the truth, the game looked comfortable because we're playing against Blackburn, championship side. One of the championship side with one of the worst defensive records in the championship. Coming up against Spurs, give them the kind of outlet or opportunities that sort of gave to Blackburn, you'll be punished. Disasi almost cost the team a goal in the dying embers of the second half, but to save his blushes, the Blackburn player couldn't capitalize on it, and Robert Sanchez made a very good save. So all that was good. That was so overall a very very decent performance, way better than the Brentford performance. And but I just hope you take this, improve on it, and take it into preparation for the Spurs game, and even win the Spurs game. arises. So back to Blackburn. I said this is what is wrong with football. Everyone seems to want to play out from the back, even when you're playing up against a team that is better than you, and even when opportunities come up for you to attack the spaces in behind, teams don't seem to want to do that. So I'll be coming towards the end of this video, not too in a few minutes from now. I'll be coming towards the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Hope you subscribe to the channel, and I hope you're liking and sharing this video. So, would you want to see Badiashile start the sports game because he played very well? Would you want to see him start the sports game, Badiashile and Colwill? That's an interesting sort of centre back pairing because Disasi, while he showed that he's definitely a more competent centre back than he is a right back, because actually a centre back, there's still some loopholes in his game, and I think Badiashile is a more complete and centre back than Badiashile. So I would not be too opposed to seeing Badiashile and Colwill the centre back position. I would have expected to see Ian Matson come on today, but he didn't come on, and so no worries, that's fine. But I thought this would have been a fine opportunity for him to sort of play and give Cucurella a rest. And speaking of Cucurella has turned into a warrior, and he's certainly making himself undroppable. He's become a warrior. He's not just playing very well, like technically, but he's also ready for the fight. You know, he showed it again today. He showed it against Brentford, and that's one thing you need, because when you're a side like Chelsea, what most teams would bring to the table is, okay, you think you're better than us technically, but are you better than us physically? Are you better than us mentally? You know, are you ready for the fight? Are you ready to pull your socks up, you know, and roll your sleeves up and get ready for the fight? And Cucurella has been showing recently that he is a warrior and is indeed ready for those types of battles. So happy to see him sort of come into real form. You know, the real Cucurella is now standing up. The Cucurella that everyone saw at Brighton, the player that the player that Man City wanted to sign, certainly coming to the fore right now. So, so at this point, coming to the end of today's video. So let me know what you think about the game. Do you think it was a good performance? How would you rate the players? Who would you like to see start the game versus Spurs? And do you think Reece James should take the place of Malo Gusto, or Gusto should still start against Spurs while Reece James walks his way back into the game? So at this point, I'm really tired right now, but I had to put out this video, because it's good to have the video out same time as the game comes out for you, so you can see what I think and we can share our thoughts. So at this point, from the end of the video, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on yet another video.